Hi everyone. Today we present you with our weekly insight on Standardize and Elevate. That is how we are going to apply the CAD standards in AutoCAD. Capricorn Technology Private Limited is now a part of Arkans Group, serving widely in adoption of computer-aided design solutions and its integrated workflows. Myself, Anurag Pamnani, the solution specialist for architecture at Capricorn Technologies. In this insight, we will be covering first how to create an standardized file and save it in a particular respective format type. Secondly, we are going to look at how to insert that standardized file into a working file. And third, we are going to apply check standards manually and try to fix the problems that appears on the working file. Let us just move on to the live demo now. So here I am onto my software interface screen, and as you can see, this is in blank project file. So in today's insight, we are going to look at how to set a CAD standards, which is helpful while working on a project, particularly in the CAD files. So whenever some new joinees join the organization, they usually struggle with applying the CAD standards that an organization is used to. So basically this complete file acts as a template which has been given to whomsoever will automatically set the standards. Otherwise it won't be accepting those standards which a particular person is giving. So it sets an benchmark or an central file which helps us to become a template, or it acts as an standard for all the organization projects. So let's see what is done. So this can be done with the help of layers and dimension style whenever we are working on a project while modeling it. So I'm just typing LA enter. So you can see I have set it all the way of layers with a name 00 wall, 00 dimension, 00 door, and so on. So these are the default layers which I will be working upon. So these are standardized by me itself, that my organization would be using these particular markings for the working on in drawings. So I can close this. Meanwhile, I can show you dim style. So over here I have deleted all the other annotation signs, and I have created, by going on to new, I have created a style which is 01 new. So we can see what all settings have been done onto this particularly. So I have chosen line type, and over here you can see all the basings and offsets are given, what sort of marks and symbols is being used, its size, and so on. Similarly for the text height and all. So here you can see so I am just setting this only as a current one, and I'm closing it. So here you can see I'm typing UN. So the units are in millimeters. Now, if I just switch on to the another project file, which is this file, where we have certain plans, and here you can see our dimension style is something else. This is a standard dimension style, and over here we have annotation dims, and layers are also different. If I show you LA enter, so these are the part of an layers, which is a glazing A. So it has been named in the file earlier. So if I apply that standard file particularly to this project, what will happen? So let's move on to this, and let me just save this file, go on to file, and let us just save this file as an standard file. So this is DWG, but we don't need to save it in DWG. We have to save that in DWS format. Okay, and I'm saving it as desktop, and let me change its name and say 01 my standards. Okay, I'm saving that file. Moving on to my project again, and from here we can just go on to manage tab, and we have to input or insert that CAD standard file, right? I'm moving on to configure. Here is standards, and you can see standard files associated with the current drawing. I'm just adding down that standard file. So this was my 01 standard DWS. I'm opening that. Okay. And if you move on to plugins, you can check whatsoever you are working on in standard file. Meanwhile, we have just set it to of the things like layers and dimension style. So I'm just checking them down, and let us just click on the check standard symbol. As soon as you see that, so see the file was working on an dim style standard, which is a non-standard according to my standard format. So we have to replace that particular, and I can click on it and I need to fix it. Similarly, a second style, which is this, again, I have whatsoever has been done on a project is been moving on to this particular style now. Fix it. Similarly for the walls and layers, so now it was named in the file, it was named as a wall, but as an standard I am setting it for 00 wall. I will click on it and I will fix it. Door, so I have a layer for door and I will fix that. So those particular things are moving on to those particular layers which we have created in the standard file. This is glazing, so I can set this onto the windows. This is floor. So if floor layer is not yet made in this, you can choose anything else meanwhile, but you have to work properly. So you have to set all those layers on the standard file. And this is floor halab. So I can put this onto an hatch layer. Stairs. So stairs are, I can put them on by default. Similarly, this, and we put it onto by default. See crop line and so on. So you can do those things and you can just click on next if you need to just ignore it for a while. But if you make all the checks, so it will appear like the standard check is complete. Problems found were 28, fixed automatically, fixed manually are 10, ignored, and current check. I can close this. And meanwhile, you can see everything has been updated with respect to the particular dimension style in this file. Layers, we have to change it because this layer can be a different one, but now the dimension style is all single, that is 01, which we have given on our standard file. So this is how the things are, and we have to set the standard, which helps in creating a particular sort of files in a particular organization in a particular manner. Hope you guys had an insightful session. We shall be presenting with other insights on upcoming videos. Do subscribe to our channel for all the updates. Do reach out to us for any query and suggestion. See you in the next week. Thanks and take care.